So we are quick to go out and try to control other things.
Yes.
Yet we've lost control of ourselves. Which is exactly what God now is doing. Even the earth that He gave us to control, the earth that was given by God to be controlled and to be reigned over, it was not given to people that are seeking to control earth. It had been given to people that had mastered the art of controlling themselves. Even right now, you see, why the sun obeys God, why the moon obeys God, and why the stars are in obedience to God.
Yes.
It is not because God is attempting to control them. They just look up to God and they see how He's managed to control Himself. You see, when the earth looks at you,
yes,
you come and you've arrived and nature sees you
yes,
busy controlling yourself.
okay, yes.
Nature is bound to obey to a man who is in control of himself. That's the power that is felt by whatever it is that you seek to control. That's the power that is felt by whatever it is that you seek to control.
It's not the power you exert on the thing, it's the power
that
you exert on yourself.
On yourself. When you are insulted by people,
yes,
and their intention is to hurt your emotions and your feelings,
yes,
and you make a decision not to be offended. Because the offense is not entirely on their decision. They cannot decide to offend you.
Okay.
If they decide to offend you,
yes,
and they come,
yes,
and they do what it takes to offend you and you're offended, you are not in control of yourself.
They are in control.
They're in control.
Oh, okay.
So seek to control yourself in any situation. The problems that you're going through cannot destroy you. It is not up to the problems to decide when you get destroyed. It is not up to the problem. It is not up to the disease to decide when you die.
That's powerful. Yes.
The more you seek to control other things, the more other things also seek to control you. You will die when they decide that you die. You'll be afflicted when the affliction makes a decision to afflict you.
Okay.
But whatever comes into your life when it finds you busy controlling yourself, you see, because you might think the earth, because it was given to us by God, He created the heavens for Himself and He also gave the earth to the sons of men. But you must understand that before that earth was given to you, you were given you first. And you must have power over you, dominion over you, control over you.
All right.
Yes. Yeah. So that you don't have things in your body that can go unchecked. Your presence in a physical body, you are there to manage. The first garden given to you is this body. So the way you feel must be controlled by you. Control the way you think.
Yes, Father.
You see, last Sunday, but one, I talked about positive thinking.
Yes.
That you mustn't be thinking of healing. Think of what?
Health. Yes.
Yes. Think of health. And immediately I tried to help people understand what it takes for them to think about health. It's not like I have to think about health. I'm thinking 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 about health. I'm thinking. No. Thinking about health is simply thinking healthy. It's a healthy thinking.
Help us. Help our
It's a healthy thinking, making sure that your thinking is healthy. Meditate on things that are good.
That's a definition right there.
Yeah.
Thinking about health is not thinking about health. It's thinking healthy.
It's a healthy thinking.
It's a healthy thinking.
Don't entertain thoughts
That are powerful, Father. So profound.
that are not scriptural. What you're afraid of was never promised you by God. That's not what God promised you. I know the thoughts that I have towards you, not to hurt you, not to harm you.
Yes.
Yet you're afraid of hurt, you're afraid of harm, you're afraid of danger, yet danger was never promised by God.
Wow.
There are chances that the danger that you're afraid of will never happen to you. So you need to think healthy, and you can control your body now. You're being in charge of your body.
Yes, Father.
Yes.
Seek to control yourself in any situation.
Father, can you delve a bit deeper into why thinking about healing is not positive thinking?
Yeah,
For
because
the benefit of those that weren't
that were not there.
That was so powerful.
Yes, because you cannot think of healing and not be thinking of a disease
At the same
that
time.
you're having.
All right.
You can't be thinking of healing and not be thinking of a sickness.
Yes.
Because healing,
Yes.
healing is simply some kind of deliverance that is taking place from a situation that you're currently in.
Yes.
And you cannot be thinking of healing and not be thinking of a condition that you're not interested in.
All right.
So there is both positive and negative
In the same thought.
in the same thought. But if it is health, if it is health, you can think of that even when you are not sick.
All right.
And I gave an example.
Yes, Father.
That's what you find in heaven where there is no disease. What is there is health. Healings are taking place down here because we have both.
The disease.
The disease
All right.
and then healing is needed.
All right.
So when you start to think
Powerful.
about health, it's not health that you're thinking about. It is thinking healthy. Making sure that you don't allow your mind to wander on things that were never promised by God. Have faith in what God has already said about your future.
Thank you.
So from today, you are going forward. You will never go down.
Lord,
You are the head and you are never the tail.
Lord, receive.
It's a blessing that is coming upon you tonight.
Receive.
If there was a situation in your life that you were seeking to control, and you have tried several times, 3, 4, 5 times, and you have been failing this time around, resort back to yourself and manage yourself well, and then go on and manage the business. Control yourself and go on and try and control the situation. It is going to obey. The mountain is ready to take orders from a man that has demonstrated authority over himself. This is why Jesus said, when you say to the mountain, with no doubt in yourself, believing the things that you're saying. So you must have conquered yourself.
Yes.
Be the first mountain that you surmount. Conquer yourself first, because before the mountain makes a move, it will have to check on you. It has to verify.
Yes.
It has to see that you have mastered yourself first. You are not in a place where you don't belong. You've been able to lift up yourself and you've put yourself in the rightful place. And then from that place, you can order mountains and mountains will move. Seek to control yourself. Don't seek to change your situation. Seek to change yourself first, and your situation is going to change. It will follow suit. This is key. This is so profound. This is so powerful. There's little adjustments that you need to make inside of yourself, and everything around you will begin to follow. everything around you will begin to change. This virtue is available, and I pray for you, and I pray for more grace. God will increase you. There is nothing that will ever bring you down. You will find yourself escaping every snare of the fowler. You will not be defeated. In the name that is above every other name, the name Jesus. You are blessed, child of God, to be here. And I pray for you, and I pray with you. Keep focusing on improving yourself. When people are taken away from you, take advantage of that. It's time that you work on yourself. It's room for you. Work on that. It is room. God has given you room. Whoever has walked away from me, whether it's your husband, it's room that has, you call it divorce. It is room. Give it a proper name. Give it, don't call it a well, call it a room. It's a room, it's space given to you so that you work on yourself, improve on yourself, and everything around you will be ready to take orders from you next time you speak.